Hi everyone, this is Balázs from Racing Brick. As promised, I'm here to show you a bunch of exciting new parts that come with this set, the CADA Mercedes-Benz AMG 1. It's an exciting new release from CADA, fully licensed from Mercedes-Benz and Michelin. The detailed review will be posted on my second channel. Once it's uploaded, you will find the link in the top right corner and in the pinned comment as well. In this video, we will focus on a couple of brand new parts. Yes, the set has printed tires, I'm excited about that too, but we have a whole bunch of very interesting new parts that aren't available in the LEGO world, so let's take a closer look at them. The first group of elements are these frames and beams that seem to be split in two. We have the 5x7 and 5x11 frames, the dog bone beam, and this 3x3 T-beam here. They all have two symmetrical halves with overlapping half beams. Now, before we get into the details, I asked CADA about the reasons for the many new pieces, and besides some interesting new usage aspects, there are of course also legal reasons. With the European licensing partners, they want to make sure there are no patent conflicts with LEGO. So, how are these attached to each other? In the model, half pins are mostly used, which are not so easy to insert into the half beam sections. That can be seen as a disadvantage here, but as an advantage, I can think of some interesting uses for the half pieces. You can combine the different colors or come up with whole new asymmetrical designs that give you new connection possibilities. I will take the rest of the new parts out of the bags as they appear in the models, so the background can change several times. I'm not sure if these existed before. These half beams have one flat side and another that follows the holes in the beam. Now for some panels. This is a 5x11 panel, but with two cutouts on the longer sides. To make it complete, we need to add two beams. I can't name any obvious advantages at the moment. Maybe building areas laterally with new connection points. We will see if anything interesting comes up during construction. And here's another important change that affects the panel fairings. First of all, they are now made of two pieces instead of one. As you can see, the end can be detached and it is held by a pin and a bar. This is what it looks like next to a LEGO version. This is also the case with the smaller ones, which also have some extra cross-axle holes as well that might be interesting. This new structure allows for some exciting combinations. You can just put two of them together without the end pieces, or use a single end piece instead of two. That certainly gives us more creative freedom. The other change is the shape. They are more curved than the LEGO versions. I'm sure they can be used to create more organic shapes, although it might be a challenge to cover a larger area with them. This isn't exactly a new piece, but I had to mention it. We have three tiles here that are printed completely edge to edge, and they also match perfectly. Maybe they were actually printed in a set of three, I don't know. In any case, it's a nice example of full print coverage and careful alignment, something LEGO might try someday. The set also includes two completely custom parts made exclusively for the AMG 1. As far as I know, they were specially requested by Mercedes-Benz. Some would say that such custom parts ruin the experience, but I think these two fit the model well. And now for the biggest highlight of the set, at least for me, the tires. Why are they so exciting? Well, for two reasons. First, CADA has the license from Michelin, or Michelin if you want to say it in the French way, and the CADA designers really made sure to properly recreate the special Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires engineered for the AMG 1 in this scale. You can see the asymmetrical tread pattern that matches the original, and there's something we haven't seen in the brick world in a long time: prints on a tire. These prints are nice and detailed and look great. Now, you might be wondering why we don't see anything like this from LEGO anymore. Well, I don't know the exact reason, but I have an idea. If you start rubbing the print, it will have a visible effect on it pretty quickly, and if you really play with the car, the nice print might get damaged. Again, I don't know much about tire printing technologies, but if we compare it to this LEGO tire that was made more than 20 years ago, the print still holds and you can't rub it off as easily, so some other method must have been used. So these here might not be suitable for heavy use, but they look absolutely great as a display piece. One small criticism of the design of the rim and tire together: when I put the tire on so that the logo is fully visible, the shaping looks a little odd. If I adjust it to look a bit better, then the bottom section of the logo disappears. According to the manual, the logo should be visible, so I assume this is the correct placement. Last but not least, CADA has also upgraded the electronic components with a brand new connector. Again, I'm not sure of the reasoning behind this. I don't even know if this is the first set with this new type of connector, but they decided to use a proprietary one, which is smaller than the powered up plug but similar in concept. The hub only has 4 slots, But apparently the focus here is not on the smart features because CUDA has made distribution boxes that give you 3 ports and can also be used as extension cables. I can only assume this change was also made to have something unique that wasn't available previously from LEGO, but I'm sure many people will be unhappy because of the incompatibility with power functions and the loss of stackability. As for quality, the parts from CUDA are much better than the ones I saw 2-3 years ago. The accuracy is virtually indistinguishable from LEGO PCs. I can't say anything about color consistency for an all black and grey set, smart decision by the designers by the way. I can only complain about these weird marks on some of the panels. They are not easy to clean up, so they are definitely coming from manufacturing or packaging. Hopefully these will be fixed in the future. So folks, those were the novelties from the CUDA Mercedes-Benz AMG 1 set. I'm glad to see that the brand is innovating and making an effort to clean up their parts portfolio to avoid legal conflicts. This could open up more exciting licensing opportunities in the future. Some of these changes may make additional work for builders and some may be inconvenient, but I think meanwhile they offer unique and new design opportunities. If you want to see my full review of the set, be sure to check out the second channel. Please let me know your thoughts about the changes and new parts in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.